Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and it is time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television and do a few reality shows on the side. And one of those no, we're not doing reality shows today. We're doing daytime television today. Speaking of daytime TV, actually, when I went to the Emmys, I wore a tux, and I'm not gonna lie, it was a rented tuxedo because I'm not at the stage where I can buy a tuxedo just yet. Just saying, they're expensive. So I rented my tuxedo and I was back at the place because I did have to buy some new dress shirts. So I bought some new dress shirts for work, and as I was there, I was showing them the pictures from the daytime Emmys and of me in my tuxedo, and they were like, "Oh my God, you look so good!" So it was really sweet. Everyone there is really cool. So, oh, and not just that, but the sales guy lived in Glendale, all the way in Las Vegas. He's like, "Yeah, I lived in Glendale for 4 years, right by Hoover High School." I was like, "Shut up!" But he lived a little closer. He lived on the other side of the freeway, but down the same street as me. Isn't that crazy? Crazy. Anyways, okay, so today we're going to be talking about Young and the Restless. So in the Young and the Restless this week, we saw a lot of Dina Mergeron because, well, first she was about to just go out and skip town. She was like, "Girl, bye," and leave, right? But then Ashley stopped by and decided to just rip her a new asshole. She was pissed, and I don't blame her. The wounds that we suffer in childhood are a lot greater than people actually think. So I totally, you know what? I stand by Ashley's decision to rip Dina to shreds. Just saying. Okay, moving on. Now, also, Abby stopped by as well. Now, she didn't even tell Abby she was leaving. Jack had to tell Abby that she was leaving. So Abby stopped by and she's like, she was just saying that she wishes that there was something more that she could do. And Dina was like, "Just whatever know that wherever I am, I do love you." And next thing you know, she changes her mind. She's like, "I'm going to stay for a little while at least." So Graham comes down and runs into Victor and Ashley, Abby's parents. And Graham introduces himself to Victor, and then Victor's like, "Yeah, what's going on?" And he's like, "Yeah, well, Dina decided she's going to stay." And Ashley was like, "Oh, okay." So this past week, we still have not found out what Graham's relationship with Dina. Here's my guess. There are a few guesses. So Cameo, she's the girl I work with. She thinks that maybe Graham is Dina's child. But I've seen the way that they interact, and it's not very mother and child like, to be perfectly honest with you. And he's no spring chicken, so I mean, is he younger than Jack? Is he older than It's kind of strange because he has kind of salt and pepper hair, but lots of people have salt and pepper hair even when they're young. And Jack looks great, but Jack has looked great for a long time since he was Cliff on All My Children. So who knows? But I don't. I just don't think that that's it. I think that it is Dina Mergeron. I think that she is dying. I think she's dying. She's either got Alzheimer's or Parkinson's or Lewy body dementia or something, because she's starting to lose her memory a little bit. And I think that Graham is either her doctor or her therapist or maybe even her personal nurse. Or I think he's somehow related to her in that aspect. Because obviously whatever she says goes. And she said that I'm staying, so they stayed. No matter how much he tried to convince her she needed to go back to Paris. So, Ashley thinks he's just after her money. I don't know about that, but we'll see. We'll see how that plays out. So then, okay, so we also saw Tessa, her boyfriend, well, her ex-boyfriend. Now, I don't know if this was the same guy from the night at the Underground. I don't know, or not. I don't remember that guy that much, actually, to be honest with you. But the guy that was like, "Yeah, how much to take it off?" All that, and then she fucking beat the shit out of him in the hallway. Apparently, sorry. Apparently, that was Zack, who is heading up the new startup that Abby is put in her startup incubator plan. which she bought out Jack from this week. But Jack's like, I've got bigger fish to fry. Normally I would make a big deal, but, whatever. Victor can have it. That's great. Whatever. Um, is it just me or is my hair getting lighter already? Like, I know that there's a light shining off of it, but it looks blonder already. Like, I knew that dark brown wouldn't last that long, but it's okay. Whatever. Anyways, so they, back to being Jesse McCartney instead of Justin Bieber. It's so difficult. Just kidding. Okay. So, anyways, so Zack and Tessa were exes, and Tessa ran into him at the coffee shop and was like, "Look, I never want to see you again." And he's like, "You flatter yourself. I did not come here looking for you. I came here with my own company, and I have my own money, and I don't need you or anything from you." She's like, "Good, then we..." Sorry. Then she's like, "Good, so we understand each other. Great." And then, but of course, this was under the watchful eye of Sharon, who owns the coffee house now. Again, bless you, Sharon, for that. And she is suspicious, but not that suspicious. Like, she's told Noah, but she also knows Noah's a grown-up. And he can date whoever the hell he wants. Okay, so having said that, what is... Oh, I know. Okay. Anyway, so I'm sorry that the dishwasher distracted me for a quick second. Okay, so having said all that, it's been nice seeing Sharon and Scott and their relationship develop. It's been really nice because we got to see that she's, kind of, because today she said, Scott is the first guy that I've ever gone out with that hasn't tried to rescue me or save me or, protect me or anything like that. And I'm really enjoying getting to know him. And it was very sweet to see all these everyday aspects of Sharon's life, because when Dylan left, she was upset. Is this something on my ear? No. It looks like a pimple, but it must be just the way the light is. Anyways, so it's been really good to see her in school, at home, at Crimson Lights, volunteering at the crisis line. When Dylan left, as opposed to sitting at home and crying about it forever, she decided to pick herself by her bootstraps and go to school. Good for you, girl. I love Sharon. I really do. But we all know that who is Sharon's soulmate? Nick. We all know that. So despite the fact that Nick's with Chelsea now, we know Nick is eventually going to end up right back with Sharon. Let's be real. Nick and Sharon are one of those couples like Nikki and Victor. Even though right now Nikki and Victor are fighting, we know that they are, destined to be, lovers always. Okay, so now let's talk the lawsuit against Brash and Sassy. Okay, so the lawsuit, Juliet, Kane finds out about the lawsuit, and he gets all upset, and he has to go visit Juliet. And then he goes and sees her in her hotel room, and she's like, "I can't talk to you. My lawyer said I can't talk to you until after the trial." And he just barges in, and he's like, "This will kill my family. You can't do this." And she's like, "Let me call Leslie." So she called Leslie, and Leslie was like, "Are you kidding me?" You know what she kind of reminded me of? She reminded me of Ramona when Bethany said, Ramona from the Housewives of New York City. When Bethany said, "You know what, Ramona, you have not been a good friend to me." And she's like, "I haven't been a good friend to you? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?" 4 times. She said, "Are you kidding me?" 4 times. It was killing me. But she was like, "Girl, he just handed us the case." Because now, in addition to the quid pro quo harassment, now the harassment has continued. So he just made this case infinitely harder for them to win. And when they told Michael Baldwin about it, he flipped the fuck out on Kane. He was like, "Nice work." So I'll be very curious to see where this lawsuit goes, because Kane just keeps digging himself in a deeper hole. And Billy, yes, Billy is a fuck up, but let's be real. Kane is a fuck up masquerading as a businessman. Just saying. He's just as much of a fuck up as Billy is, right? Except Billy actually mans up and owns all his fuck ups and he's like, yeah, I messed up, you know? So we'll see how this turns out because there's a lot of secrets in this that have not come out. Like Lily hasn't found out about the affair. No one knows that Kane paid the guy to secretly edit the footage to make Billy look bad. Um, and then, when Kane played a role in the whole the hockey league seeing the footage. Everything is gonna just it's gonna blow up in Victoria's face, like, and it's gonna be very expensive for her. So, anyways, thank you so much. Oh, and you know what? And here's a suspicion. I think that. Oh my God! Wait, no, I've got to tell you this first. So, Cameo, she is so funny. She calls Devon Dion. Okay, so at first I was like, Dion? Who's Dion? And I'm thinking, there's a Dion I don't know? She's like, no, not Devon, Dion. And I was like, oh my God, you are hilarious. That is so funny. I love it. I love it. Although I have to say this, I enjoy Dion with Mariah. I like their chemistry together and I like their story together. Here's the thing. I love all of the players in the whole Winters family saga. Like, I love Lily. I love Neil when he had his footage of his scenes with Nichelle Nichols. Incredible. And Devon right now is showing his potential too. It's just I don't like them all together. I like them separated amongst the other stories, right? So, anyways, thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Angel Benton. You can hashtag YR to talk Young and the Restless, or you can hashtag GH to talk General Hospital, and I'll be doing that tomorrow. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful night. Peace out. Oh, and you can also hit that subscribe button on my YouTube page so that you can get my videos sent to your email inbox every single day. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day. Peace out. Wubba, wubba, wubba.